fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm super excited to bring you something I finished before the end of the month. I'm so excited. So I've got my drills here. What kit did I finish? I finished Bubblegum Girl from Bella Safina. So this is my first Bella Safina kit, and I gotta say, I really love how this turned out. There are some things, and I'll share those with you, but I just love how colorful this image is and everything. So when we get to the canvas, I will show you all of that. But first, the drills. I have them in my little cubie containers here. So there were 40 colors. It came with 5 ABs. So I have ABs over here, and I had plenty of drills to finish everything. Some of them, there weren't too many left. You can see there's not too many white left. There aren't a ton of ABs in the kit, but had plenty of drills to finish everything, so no complaints there. The only thing I will say, the ABs were nice, but while the drills are nice and sparkly, they're not a consistent size. So there were lots of them that were not the same size. Some were bigger, some were smaller. So yeah, had plenty of drills left over. So super happy about that. I didn't have any confusion over any of the symbols. They do look a little confusing when you're looking at them right here, but actually on the canvas, they weren't too hard to tell apart at all. Some of the colors didn't quite match. Like this looks purple, but it's actually this like lavender color on the canvas. So until I learned where all of the colors were, it was a little confusing. But once I had started working on it and got a good chunk of it done, it was great. This color, absolutely love. 993, this teal color on the canvas. Love, love, love it. Okay, so I had plenty of drills left. Showed you a picture of the canvas. The other thing is to show you the trash. Now this is a smaller tray than I normally use, but you can see just some little pieces in there that weren't formed. That one right there has a tab on it. That one has a hole. So there's a tab, just a variety of things. Some you can see were a little malformed. That one right there has a hole in it. I don't know if you can see that. Not a huge amount of trash. Like I said, this is a very small tray, but super happy with how it turned out. So let me go get the canvas and show you what she looks like. Okay. I can't get everything in frame, but I will, as always, take B-roll so that you guys can see what she looks like up close. I am so happy with this one, you guys. Like, I really, it's just so beautiful and sparkly, and I love how colorful her hair is and everything. I think the shading was done really nicely. I love the teal color here in her eyes. The necklace looks a little bit strange to me in a couple of places, but that's okay. I don't mind her skin tones. Again, I think this is a 60 by 60-ish, I think. So when you get something this size, it's just a little hard to do those transitions in the skin without making it look weird. But I love all of these colors. You've got the teals and the reds and the oranges and the pinks and purples and blues. Love, love, love. So she's blown her big bubble here for her bubble gum. Now I did do something different with this one. It originally came with 5 additional colors, and they are colors that were part of the frame that Bella Safina adds on. They were rhinestones. I just didn't feel like it added much to the picture, and I didn't want to spend all that time diamond painting something that I knew I was probably going to end up cutting off anyway. So I just put my washi tape right up to the edge, and I just did the frame of these 2 rows of the dark blue, and I think it turned out super well. So you've got little sparkles here and there for the white ABs. The teal ABs are here. There's some of the like light yellow in her eyes. You've got a yellow here. There's some white here on her nose and her cheek. Some of the white and kind of tannish AB here in her necklace. And yeah, I'm just super happy with how she came out. Like I said, this is my first Bella Safina, so I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to like it. And like I said, I decided not to do this matte edge, but I think it turned out great, even aside from that. And the symbols were really clear. I didn't have any trouble telling any of them apart, even if what's on the canvas didn't quite match what was on my stickers. Super easy to go through, super easy to work up, and it went really quickly. Even though her hair looks like a lot of confetti, there was a lot of nice multi-placing. So you can see here over on the sides where there's some nice multi-placing. So multi-placing in the background, and even some places in her hair, and of course on her face, there were opportunities for multi-placing. The bow in her hair, and of course her shirt, which is mostly green. But I just really love how it turned out. So this was the first thing I finished this month, and it's only, well, what we're a third of the way through by the time you guys see this. I already have something finished and it's a decent size something. It's not a super small something, so I'm happy about that. I think it took me about 21-ish hours, somewhere around in there to finish her. So it didn't take super long. And it was nice just to kind of sit down in front of the TV and kind of get back into my groove and diamond paint everything again. Would I do another Bella Safina? I think I would. I really like this one. Again, I like all the different colors and stuff of it. Am not a fan of the extra frames that get added on, but I could do just like I did with this one and make it so that I just cover it up with the washi tape and then I just do the frame that's already built in on the inside and do it that way. Or I could have cut off those 2 rows as well if I'd wanted to. So leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've ever done a Bella Safina. What do you think about me doing it without the extra crystals on the outside for the extra frame? It's not that I think there's anything wrong with them. I just felt like it was all browns and tans, and I just felt it kind of took away from the brightness and the color of the rest of the painting. I feel like the 2 dark rows kind of gives it that nice little frame, but it fades into the background so that she can take center stage. But this is the only one that I've done, so maybe if it was a different kind of painting, I might feel differently about the outside frame. I'm tempted to frame her up and hang her. That's how much I like her, but I don't know where I would put her if I did that. And also the frame would be kind of big since she's 60 by 60-ish. So she's probably just going to get stored with all my other finishes for the year. But I'm super excited. Not only did she turn out super well, this was my first finish for the month. I have plenty of time to finish some other things. I've got a couple of small projects planned along with a bigger project. So maybe I'll be able to finish several things this month and make up for how poorly I did on some of my goals in April, which would be good. August. Whew, I'm time jumping here already. I think that's it. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video, guys. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.